Hello, I'm David Shermer. I'm going to share with you some insights into Twitter, really why Twitter. You're probably looking at this and you've never used it before, you don't know what it is, or maybe you've thought about it, you've heard about it, and you want to know a little bit more on how to get started. So I want to take you through a very simple, short presentation on what Twitter is for your own benefit, so you don't miss out on what I believe is probably some of the greatest opportunities. Now, Twitter is the fastest growing social networking tool in the world right now. Who knows where it's going to go? Many people will say that Barack Obama won the US presidential election with social media tools that included Twitter. But what's Twitter for you? Why should you use it? Well, let me just give you some ideas. It's a way to communicate with people you care about instantly. Sure, you can text a message, which will cost you, or you can use Twitter, where you can talk to many people at once. You might have 10 friends, you might have 100 people that you'd like to share something with, and you can do it instantly. You might do that on a regular basis, you might do it once a month, but you can send a message out to a lot of people at once. It could be something about a birthday coming up, who knows, but you can communicate with people you care about instantly. It also, you can build a list of people who have similar interest. Now, what does that mean? Well, let's say you're a trader, and you would like to talk and share with other traders. Trading is a very hermit or lonely type of occupation, and you can find other traders and you can share information with them. And so it could be about golfing, it could be about anything, it could be localized, it could be global, all around the world. You can share important time-sensitive information. And this information that you might want to get out there to people you love and you care about, or people who are just friends or acquaintances, or people that you've contacted around the world, and it can be instant marketing. I'm not going to go into that, but it's a phenomenal marketing tool. They say these days that the research recently has shown that the average person is spending 4.3 times as long in social media or on social media than they are in front of a TV. It's amazing. That's why TV stations are worried, and I would be too if I knew that statistic and I was a TV station. Also, that a following, you get followers in Twitter, but a following of 10,000 people is that you have the same sort of penetration or more than a medium-sized radio station. That's amazing. And there's certain marketing you can put behind that. Not going to go into that right now, but it is something important. And along with that is market dominance. You can literally dominate a market, either localized. I know people who are dentists that are using Twitter to communicate with their clients and to pick up new business, to help other people. You know, we all like to help other people. Someone will come on and ask a question about their dog, or about golf, or about fishing, or about the stock market, or about business. And if you have that expertise, you can answer it. If you don't, someone else will. And so you can get questions answered, and you can help people also understand information. You can share jokes and have a laugh. We all need to lighten up a bit, and that's the power of Twitter. We can share a joke, or someone else might share it, and we can what's called retweet that to our list, or to the friends that we care about. You can keep a group of people alerted of a situation. You would be aware of the bushfires that were in Victoria, Australia. Well, we lived only minutes away from those bushfires, and we were very grateful that we weren't part of it, but we were very, very close. Now, while that was happening, I was home and on alert, and I found that the local radio station, ABC 774 Melbourne, was on Twitter, and they were sending out alerts all the time. Well, I was able to take those alerts and send it out to all the people on my list, because all the people on my list may not have been on their list. You see, so you can actually communicate rapidly and effectively with hundreds, thousands, and sometimes literally millions of people. You can just make friends. It's a great tool just to talk to people. These days we're too tied up in our day-to-day activity to tend to make friendships, and Twitter can do that. So that's just a brief introduction, but let me show you how to get started with Twitter. Now, I'm not going to go through all the details. You can learn it yourself, but first of all you need to go just to twitter.com, www.twitter.com. I've got a bookmark there, and so there it is. Now I want to just the first thing you need to do is go up here and watch this video. That's the best thing to do. Before you sign up, watch the video. It'll explain so much to you. And all you do is click down here and go get started and join. And you simply type in your name. It probably takes you 30 seconds to a minute to join Twitter. Now my suggestion is use your name. Don't use some alias. Don't use your company name. Twitter is a personalized interaction with other people. And if you want to get to know other people and other people to know you, use your name. It's really important to do that. Let me just sign into my Twitter account. Very simply, we just go sign in, and this here is exactly what the page looks like. Now I've customized it, and I won't go into that now. But very simply, what you do we can find people. So if we go up to the top here, it says home, profile. We can change our profile there and find people. So if I want to find someone, I can click on that button and I can look for someone. So I might want to look for someone I know. So I'll put in my wife's name, Lorna Sherma, and do a search. Now I happen to be already following her, and so it comes up with the details here, and there's a tick there that says following. And it tells us a little bit about the person and how many followers they have and where they live and so on. And so we can follow that person. So we can search for people just like that. If we know their first and last name, we can do that. And if they're not on Twitter, we can invite them by putting their email in this over here. So that's really getting started. We click on home and go back to here. Now the mechanism of Twitter, or the way to communicate, is what are you doing? And that's really important. What are you doing? This is not a selling mechanism. A lot of people think it is, and they use it incorrectly, and they turn people off. But this is just a way you can communicate with friends and family and people you care about, and friends that you become, you get to know across Twitter. And so I can just put in here, I'm recording a video for new Twitters. So, and then I can just go update, and that will instantly go out to all the people on my list. Now there's quite a few following me, and it's taken some time. Now I didn't know what Twitter was for a long time, and even when I joined up I didn't understand it. So just get started. Reserve your name, or put your name in there and get started. And you'll be surprised how people start following you and you start following people. Now my suggestion is the first thing you want to do is go find people and type in my name here. Type in David Sherma, all lowercase, and no spaces, and go search, and there I am, and you can follow me right there. And so that's very simple. You just follow people like that. And some things to be aware of is there's some boxes over here called @replies and direct messages. I don't have time to go into that, but that's the basics of getting started. I'll record another video on more detailed information of how to use this, but that's how you get started. And it's an amazing tool. Go in, have a look, have a play around with it, and get started. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and I look forward to communicating with you on Twitter.